Hello, welcome to the channel. Hope you're all having a good bank holiday. I certainly am, and I thought I'd update you with where my Napoleonic army of Austrians is going now. So basically last time I showed you a battalion of line infantry, I had one piece of artillery, I had a few brigade commanders, and I just started about half of a Grenadier battalion. So I've now painted up a battalion of Hungarians. So these are my Hungarians, and these are all from Piano Wargames. Okay, so looking really nice as usual. Okay, so a Hungarian battalion, and I've added a second gun as well. So now I've got two guns. Okay, so the first one was, I think the one at the back was the one that I painted originally. So now I've got two cannons. Okay, so I could either put those as two different batteries as part of a battalion, a brigade, or I could put them together as a single battery. So I'm probably going to put them in two single brigades as regimental guns. Okay, so two guns, and I've got an extra brigade commander. So another brigade commander. Now I love this figure, absolutely gorgeous. I'm just going to pick him up and show him to the camera. So look at him, what a fantastic figure that is. Again, Piano Miniatures, and he is a quartermaster, but he is an officer, so I'm going to use him as one of my brigade commanders. I'll just spin him around for you so I can take a good look at him. Just the sculpting is just perfect. I couldn't really. He's definitely my favourite commander so far, even more than Archduke Charles, to be honest. So yeah, okay, so he's another brigade commander. So, and finally, finished off my Grenadiers. Okay, so my Grenadiers, there are two regiments in my Grenadiers. The first regiment is the Hop und Deutschmeister. Okay, they're the guys in pink. Okay, and the guys in blue are the Field Marshal Herzog Ferdinand von Württemberg. I think that's the correct way around. So the guys in blue are a different regiment. So two regiments. So as I said before, and I think I'm correct in saying this, but please correct me if I'm wrong, Grenadiers were taken from a multitude of regiments. Okay, so they've got I've given them a slightly different flag. I've given them the Liebfein. Now with the Liebfein has a I think is it Saint Therese on the back, or I can't remember the name of the patron saint of Austria, but this is kind of a special flag that it originally, I think from what I've read, it was the Grenadiers who carried it at one point, and then it was the 1st Battalion of a regiment carried it, and then they kept swapping around. So I've given it to the Grenadiers. Okay, I mean I could also give it to the 1st Battalion as well. Doesn't really matter. I think the battalions carry two flags each, so but I'm only going with one flag because it could get a bit cluttered if everybody's got two flags each, although I do love flags. One guy I really like is the drummer shouting as he pounds the drum coming in. So I like these are Victrix Grenadiers. So as I said before, I'm not 100% a fan of them. I'm not 100% sure of the models. Okay, they look a bit chunky. The faces are a bit odd looking, but normally I do love Victrix, as I've said before. So I'm no kind of aspiration, no kind of insinuation towards Victrix. Okay, but the Hungarians from Piano Wargames are just glorious. Okay, with their flag as well, and a command unit in the centre with the captain and a sapper and a drummer, and on the edges I've got the two. They give you two with the command unit. You get two NCOs. So there's a guy with his stick, his beat stick, and on the other end of the other platoon, I suppose. We've got another NCO there as well. Okay, so now it's quite interesting because I did have a couple of comments saying, well, you could dull down the white coats a little bit, make them look a little bit more realistic, maybe, which is fine. I'm happy to consider that. And what I did do that with the Grenadiers. So the Grenadiers, if you notice, they're a bit darker, they're a bit greyer, okay. And I did kind of give them a soft wash. Can't remember who said it, but thank you for the suggestion. But I did then think, well, I don't really want to do that with my Lion troops and with my Hungarians, because after I painted them, or while I was painting them, I just love the way they look. Now, you know, I don't mind the soldiers on parade look that you get with these troops. All right, I'm not too bothered about that. I'm not going for 100% realism in the battlefield. They're 28mm, you know, from 2 meters away, it doesn't really matter what they look like, okay. But from, you know, 2, 3, 4 meters, 5 meters away, they will look really shiny on the battlefield. Okay, so I don't mind. It looks like they just walked off the parade ground. Okay, I'm not going for battle-hardened realism with these guys in particular. Okay, so as I say, Hungarians, Grenadiers, and one more brigade commander, and one more piece of artillery. Now, sizes of battalions. So I've gone with 30 for the line brigades, and I've gone with 24 for the Grenadiers. Grenadiers were smaller battalions, okay, and in Black Powder, the Grenadier battalion is a standard unit anyway, okay. So I've gone with the smaller now, and I've gone with a larger large unit for the line battalion. Now these are Black Powder rules, okay. If I was to change my rules, or in the future I might add another 6 to the line units, I could add another 6 to the Grenadiers, okay. Maybe another 5 to the line unit for 6 to the Grenadiers. So at the minute this is just where I am, and the reason is because I've got to get a whole army painted before June, and so I'm not going to go over and above what I need at the moment, but I can always add to them later and develop them later. Okay, so because I've chosen Austrians, obviously I'm going with the rules from Clash of Eagles, okay, and the regimental orders are a little bit different for Austrians, okay. I do, if I've got different regiments within the Austrian army, then I am within my brigade, then I can't give a brigade order as a brigade commander. I have to order my units separately, okay. And although I need to try and keep them within 6 inches of each other. Okay, so need to be in the same regiment, okay, if they are 6 inches. So I was considering adding another line battalion of the same regiment, just so I've got a bit more flexibility. I don't know. I'm not sure, because I'm not really played. I've not played Black Powder before. Okay, so I'm thinking, how difficult is it going? I know it will be difficult because I've played Hail Caesar and I played Pike and Shot, and I know that if you're trying to order multiple units instead of a brigade, or instead of combined units together, then that is a lot more difficult than ordering an entire brigade. Okay, so I'm just going to think about that. All right, I don't mind the inconvenience too much. Okay, we'll see how it plays out on the day. So where am I going next? Well, I'll take you over to the painting table. Okay, if you follow me over this way. Okay, painting table. Oh, what's that? Ah, there we go. Cheers. Lovely. Right. Okay. And I've got a few more Grenadiers to paint up, but also these guys, Jaegers. Okay. So I've got about 12 of those, and then I've got some more on the way. So I'm going to have a small battalion of Jaegers. So they're my next job, to paint those guys up. Okay. And of course then I've got to think about what I need next. So I've got enough models for another battalion Grenadiers, I've got Jaegers, I've got some Hungarian Grenadiers from Piano Wargames on the way, so Lucas has shipped those. I think they're on the way. Can't wait for those to arrive. They look absolutely gorgeous as well. They're going to be fabulous. I really enjoy painting those. And lastly, the one thing that's missing, of course, cavalry. Got no cavalry yet, so I'm going to order some cavalry from Perez. I'm going to wait until I've painted my Jaegers, probably work through a few more of the Grenadiers, and then get some cavalry. So I don't want a massive pile of boxes of cavalry waiting to be painted. I'd rather order them as I need them. So that's where I am at the minute. That's where I'm going. So I've got most of my infantry so far. Probably need to add another 4 or 5 battalions. I'm not 100% sure yet. If I just fly back over this way, what I'm going to do with the composition of my army. So, you know, Austria, it does say 1812, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. In the Clash of Eagles book, you get all the different compositions of brigades. So obviously I need a line brigade, can't not do that. Okay, and then I may have a different turn page. I'm going to put in a advanced guard brigade, so I'll put Jaegers in there and a 6-pounder. Okay, so I'll put a 6-pounder with the line brigade, and probably a 6-pounder with the advanced guard, or okay, put the 6-pounder with the Grenadier brigade. So I'm thinking a Grenadier brigade, an advanced guard brigade, a line brigade, and possibly a heavy cavalry brigade. Okay, I'm not sure. That's 4 brigades. It might be too much. I've got to have a minimum of 2 brigades, so I must have 2. So I'm going to go, and the Jaegers are in the advanced guard. So line and advanced guard, definitely. With the advanced guard, I can put some dragoons in there, some Uhlans, some hussars. I can also do that with the Grenadier brigades as well. So I'm just wondering, do I really need a dedicated cavalry brigade on the table? Not sure, because I can't order brigades anyway unless I put them all in the same regiment. So I could put all the cavalry in the same regiment, couldn't I, and then order that brigade around the table. I don't know. Okay, we'll see. So if you've got any suggestions and ideas, then stick them in the comments, because I've never played black powder before. I've never played Napoleonic black powder before, and I'm happy for any suggestions at all. In fact, what even is the composition of cavalry to infantry? Is it a third cavalry, 3rd infantry, or is it a fifth of the army cavalry? What is the composition? I suppose it depends on the scenario, doesn't it? So I'm just finished with that guy. Absolutely fabulous model, probably the best one of the best ones I've ever painted. I think he looks fantastic. He's glorious. Okay. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great bank holiday if you're in the UK. Have a great Easter. Finish off all those eggs and stuff. And I will see you on the next video. So this is my Napoleonic army journey continuing. If you want to find out what happens next, probably with the Jaegers, then please like and subscribe. And let's try and get to 1,000, shall we? A cheeky 1,000. Okay, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.